Day trading live this morning, trading one crazy stock. A stock yesterday that was only 40 cents that today opened up above $4. Yes, do the math on that one. Massive move on this stock. It was all over the place. Luckily, I was able to get a couple trades on it. I'm not bragging. These are not trades that I'm like super proud of. Definitely a little bit of just kind of like, oh, buying the dip, selling the rip, quick little entries, playing it safe. This stock was all over the place. At one point, it went from like $3 to $4 and back down. It was all really just all over the place. There wasn't a clear entry, and I kind of was sitting there. I'm like, you gotta stop doing what you're doing right now, and you just take a breath. You need to look at it. Is this something that we need to be trading? Is this the setup that really we need to be trading? And you'll see from the video, it wasn't the setup that I needed to trade, but luckily I was able to make $300 either way. I'm not really proud of it. It's kind of like a reward for not doing what I should have done anyway. You'll see kind of the battle that it was, and you'll see why, I'm not really like super happy with the way I traded today, or really just, I made $300, but it wasn't worth it. The risk reward wasn't there. It was one of those stocks that I probably should have stayed away from, but I got a couple trades on it. You'll see from the video, live trades. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Market open. Got PED, GBR. Keeping an eye on these two stocks. Wow, look at that drop. GBR down there at 305. PED pushing up there. I tried to get a trade on it this morning early. Again, that push back up there. Okay, so PED on a move right here. Wow. 375, 365, 380, 390, $4. Holy guacamole. Let's see if there's an opportunity here for a little bit of a pullback or something. Jumping in there at 393, looking for us to push back above $4. A little extended here, but this thing is looking wild right now. I'm take it right there at 403. I'm gonna let this stock just figure out which way it wants to go here. Madness here. Look at it, down there at 375 now, 374, 360s. Pretty crazy move. So I jumped in here earlier this morning, had this support there at the 340 area. Was thinking we might hold at 340. It dipped down there. It just kind of like dropped, but I saw there was a big buyer there at 320. So I was like, okay, I bought a little bit more there at 325. And then this pushed back up there, but then it got stuck again, 345. So I just took profit there at 340 just to lock it in there. It's a big old crazy drop from that 350 area down there to 285 there on GBR. Getting stuck there, kind of a triple top there at the 368 area. Pre-market high there at 368. You see pulling down there to 285. So having some trouble there. Also got CLDC moving around again today. This stock has been crazy the last couple of weeks or last couple days as well. So from $4.50 up there to $5. Put an order out there at 343. See if I can just get filled on this dip here and push back up there above 350 really quickly. There's a push back above 350s here. Then there's 355. All right. Figure out which way it's going to go. It's just all over the place. Give some time here. I need to stop trading it. You just sit back here and let this thing figure out what it's going to do. That was a nice little dip buy down there at 340. Took a little partial there just to kind of play it safe there at 335 when it started to dip. And then saw it pushing back up there. So CLDC pushing up there to the $6 area. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pullback here. A lot of sellers stacking up there at 551. Let's see if that's going to hold there. Does that drop down to 520? Down there to 5 now. Wow. That's a nice little plummet there. Look at that drop. 50-cent drop just instantly. Whew. Happy I didn't buy up there. Talk about dodging a bullet there. Dodging a bullet right there, boys. That is nasty. And PED looking like it's setting up to go higher, but this thing has just been all over the place. Already have $200 on the day. Probably just better for me to sit back here and wait or just be done for the day. I've actually got to go to the dentist. I think I got I don't know what I got going on in there, but ugh. My mouth has been killing me. I couldn't sleep last night. I'm exhausted. I've had like 3 hours of sleep last night. Kept waking up, my tooth in pain. So I got to go to the dentist today. That's going to be fun. I got to go here in a little bit to the dentist. And here goes PED back at that $4 area. That big old seller sitting there at $4 is holding it down. So CLDC getting halted from 576 area down there to 429. Getting crushed right there. Wow. I'm really happy I didn't buy up here. I was thinking about buying there at the 550 area. You can see once that broke through that 550, it's just been a big old crash. So I was kind of kind of dodged a bullet right there. I dodged a bullet, no doubt about it. Definitely happy that I did not jump in there. Could have been bad. Could have been really bad. Down there to 429 now. PED pre-market high is, where's it at? 450 pre-market high there. So 448 pre-market high. This thing has had trouble staying above $4 here. Let's see if we can break over this $4 resistance here. No entry, no time, just right over 4, right over there, 420 basically. I was thinking about jumping in there at $4, but now you can see this thing just ripping there out there to 425. Kind of figure out what it wants to do. I think until it gets over that pre-market high, it's going to be really just kind of all over the place. Just look at this thing though, from 340 up there to 425, pulling back down there, up there, up there. It's all over the place right now. Find the trend on this one. Find the trend. Maybe on the 5 minute, it's a little bit easier. Maybe there's a little bit more of a trend there. PED going to look for that pre-market break high, pre-market high break. And there it's getting pretty close. So is it going to be 448? So for over 450 will be over pre-market highs. It's going to get filled here. I don't want to mess with it. I keep thinking about buying it. I honestly keep sitting here, putting an order out there, putting an order out, cancel my order. Just not in love with it right now. Just all over the place. I want to see this thing break over 450. Hindsight's 2020. Earlier this morning, I had an average. What was it, like 330 average there on this trade, 2,000 shares. So you can see that push to 425, and now up there to 440. PED, a crazy one. Yesterday, this thing, what was it like? Yesterday, the stock was 40 cents. So look at this chart here. It traded the same way yesterday, just very jumpy, very up, coming down, getting halted, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So crazy to see from 40 cents. Well, maybe what was this? From 30 cents up there to 440 now, which is pretty wild. If you want to definitely call it wild. A bit more of a pullback. See if it pulls all the way down there to the $4 area. I'm going to put an order out there. Or just keep an eye on it here. Oh, look at that drop. Oh, my baby Jesus. Jumping here at 4. I think we can get pushed back up here quickly. Push back above 410. So getting filled there at $4. Taking profit there at 411. That'll work. That'll work. I'll do it. I'll take it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just close it out there. $374 on the day. Felt like I had some decent entries. Obviously getting this break over the whole dollar there, $4. We got pushed all the way up there to 424 there. What else did we, this entry this morning, pre-market, wasn't too sure about it. Didn't really want to end up taking a big loss. That's why I kind of just got out there for a small profit. And then, that move at open was crazy. It just went wild from 341 right there to $4 and then breaking over $4 there. Pulling all the way back down there at 320 and then again making a move. So just all over the place. Look at this chart. I mean, it's just like boom, boom, boom. It looks like a pinball machine, just up, down, all over the place. So I'm happy that I took profit out of this stock. I feel like this is a really hard stock to trade. It's just not very clean. And, the setup just really wasn't there a lot of the times, and a little bit of forcing trades. I do feel good though that I got some nice entries in terms of pullbacks, stuff like that. I don't feel like I really chased it. I'm happy that I didn't buy up here thinking this is going to break higher. That was a good show of restraint there, because I'm telling myself, hey, the pre-market high is there at 348. You can see this area just getting stuck there. Even though I'm like, oh, I can maybe buy the dip here, looking for this to break to the upside, it just wasn't safe. And, seeing how this stock had been all over the place all morning is just one of those setups where it wasn't for me. It wasn't what I needed to do today. It wasn't the stock that, I really needed to trade, or the setups that we need to be trading. But there was still some opportunity in here, buying the dips. If you got a nice little dip buy, even, here at 350 area, boom, up there at 390, there's some nice 20, 30 cent pops off these dips. Even, this dip here at 355, up there to 440. I was sitting here watching this area, you know, I'm like, oh, do I want to buy here? It's consolidating. You know, the volume is pretty steady. But at the same time, I was like, I just do not want to get caught in a drop. I don't want to get caught in this drop if it does start to drop. So I had a lot of, you know, so I had some hesitation. There was definitely some orders that I put out there a couple times trying to get filled. Just didn't get filled. And looks like I got like a low neck V going on today. Where'd my collar go? But that's just kind of what it is, you know. Sometimes you just it's not feeling it. And today just really wasn't feeling PED. And you know, I was hoping for a little bit better action, a little better support. I mean, even looking at the 5-minute chart, this thing is like, what? You know, it's just not clean. It's not beautiful. There's a lot of wicks there. I mean, these 5-minute candles, this one from 355 to 425. There's some massive range here. This one, 325, 425. So there's a massive range in these 5-minute candles. And, you know, it's just really hard to trade sometimes when there's just not really like a overall trend. You know, in the moment, it's just like this thing is going crazy. And you can see that pullback again from 420 back down there below $4. So I'm going to just go ahead and walk away. I'm going to just say, hey, you know, maybe I could sit here longer and make some money. Maybe it does something crazy later on, but I'm going to take my profit. $300, not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. That's all I need. I don't need to make a ton of money day trading. I got money coming from other places. And I just need to stay safe. I need to stay safe and not lose money. That's what I need to be doing. I need to not be losing money. And you can see PED just, again, dipping down there. What, 377 on that one? I'm going to stay away. I got to go to the dentist. Oh, this is going to suck. Pray for me. Pray for me that I don't have to have some crazy surgery. My mouth is killing me. There's just something going on. I don't know what it is, but it's not fun. I will talk to you guys later on. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor. Hit that subscribe button. And leave a comment below. What do you think about PED? Did you trade it? What's the deal?